We're Bell Farm. We're located down in the southern part of Houston County, down 231. I'm David Bell, better known as Pee Wee. We're a fourth generation farm here in Houston County.
I'm Gracie Bell, and we sell produce and peanuts, cotton, hay, all that kind of stuff.
Well, it's a family farm. Like I said, Gracie and my youngest Libby are the fourth generation. My granddaddy started around 1944, and we've been growing produce and peanuts and all every year since. This makes our 82nd year. It's just a family farm that's been carried on through the generations. Well, that's the younger generation. That's the ones we need, because somebody has to keep on growing the food that we eat every day. I mean, we can do without a lot of stuff in life. Food is not one of them. And the more you depend on corporate type farms, the less, the higher expensive it gets and all. So the younger generation coming along is really, is what's going to keep growing the world and feeding everybody. Like I said, my granddaddy started out in 1944. My dad, which is 72, he's still here actively, involved in it. We all are actively involved in it every day. But up until around 98, 99, 2000, somewhere in there, we were what you more would consider a grower and shipper. We shipped to Kroger food stores. We shipped all over the United States. We shipped, as far away as Canada. We sent watermelons to Canada. And then around that time, we sort of diversified and changed and went more to the retail side. Started working, and that was when you seen the growth of a lot of farmers markets, your little local farmers markets. In 2013, in November of 2013, everything, our shop, office, everything burnt down. 3 days later, my mother passed away unexpectedly. So that following year, we were able to rent this place here on the corner of 231 and 109 and open our produce stands so we could get a little bit less traveling to farmers markets. Now we operate this place and travel around to some of the local farmers markets and then do a lot of wholesale business on farm. We're seasonally based open stand, like most of your farm stands are. We open from around the 1st of May till around the end of July, just during our peak growing season. We still grow strawberries, which we start in March with. We sell them there on the farm, but our stand is just open during our peak season of all of our produce.
Perfect.
This time of the year, it's a little crazy around here. I mean, we get up pretty early, try to get in the field before it gets too hot. Last week, the week before the 4th of July, in 5 days, I was delivering watermelons and the cantaloupes of Montgomery 4. So I was in Montgomery 4 to 5 days, But we try to get up, get in the field, get harvested before the heat gets here. Then we take a little break during the afternoon, do other stuff, delivery, stuff like that. Then go back to the field in the afternoon up until about dark. The favorite part is just, all this produce here that we're growing and selling that consumers buying is, we have seen it from a tiny little seed, and we have watched it grow and nurtured it, and seen about it. To just think about, we took a tiny seed in March, and here we are in June and July, and we're harvesting all this stuff off of it. It's just, it's a work of God that you see every day. The biggest challenges we face every day is the up and down with the markets and the income, and then the expenses, because our expenses are so up and down. We had expenses, running about normal And then there around March or April, they just skyrocketed on us like overnight. And that's something we have to look at and take into, account for when we're selling, and it's just a up and down all the time. So hard work. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, long hours, but it's worth it in the end. A lot of responsibility, I mean, you don't have a regular based income, your income is what you make of it, so hard work, responsibility, that's what, and hopefully they got from it. Doble and surrounding area is really an ag based town. It is not as prominent as it used to be because the farming community is dwindling down. But I mean, a lot of your stuff around Dothan is still based off of your agriculture. Ag is a big part of this town. That's what, Gracie's 20, Libby's 16, I'm 45. We have customers that have known me since I was a baby, knew them since they were a baby, and it's that relationship you build with them. At some point, they go from being customers to family. They're just like family. We see them, regularly every day, every week,